Welcome back to NWA Main Event. Jason James, Scott Berry at ringside, and Jeff the Crippler Daniels delivering a knee to his very unexpected opponent today, Playboy Scott Hayes.
Scott Hayes coming out under the guise of the Candyman as he's trying to gain a psychological advantage over Jeff. And right now, what a maneuver from Jeff! Scott coming off the top rope and just countered immediately into that suplex, that belly-to-belly suplex, and you can see that took the wind right out of Scott Hayes. And look at the arm of Jeff Daniels just hanging there by a thread. Scott Hayes has been working that arm. He's been torturing that arm the entire match, and it looks like Jeff's starting to feel the effects as he's only down to his right arm.
Daniels drops the elbow, goes for the pin, but not enough strength left in the left arm of Jeff Daniels to hook the leg. Therefore, Playboy Scott Hayes able to kick out, and Crippler gonna try to shake his arm a little bit, maybe get some of that deadness out.
Trying to get some circulation into the arms as he's got Scott Hayes draped over the ropes with an eye rake as the referee tries to break it up. I don't think Jeff's going to listen to the ref much. I think he's finally starting to get his wits about him. He knows who he's in the ring with, and he knows what it's going to take to put Scott Hayes down for the 1, 2, 3. And you can see the boot right into the face of Scott Hayes, and Hayes goes down hard.
Well, this match is for the NWA Mid-America Heavyweight Championship. It's Jeff the Crippler Daniels. It's Playboy Scott Hayes. You know, Scott, we've said that many times on this television show, that statement right there, but it never gets old because anytime these two are in the ring with each other, it's going to be personal, it's going to be brutal, and it's going to get ugly.
And it's getting personal and brutal right now as you see Jeff the Crippler Daniels just laying into Scott Hayes on the outside of the ring. Anything goes on the outside of the ring, as you can see right there. Jeff the Crippler Daniels driving Playboy's head into those chairs here at the front row. Folks, you want to make sure you don't miss a minute of this action. You want to come on down to Veritas Street, come on down to the Rad Life Community Center and be a part of NWA main event action. Pin attempt here. 1, 2. Now as Scott Hayes is able to kick out before the 3 count.
Scott Hayes still kicks out, and Jeff Daniels getting a little bit frustrated here. Goes for the rear chin lock, going to try to suck every ounce of breath out of the body of Playboy Scott Hayes.
Well, as we saw earlier, Scott Hayes was trying to torture that arm. Right now, Jeff the Crippler Daniels is trying to torture Scott Hayes in the head, trying to cut off any circulation to the brain, trying to take his mind out of the match if he can do so right here. And it looks like he's doing a great job in the center of the ring. Scott Hayes has nowhere to go. Hayes is locked and just buried right here in the center of the ring. Can't reach the ropes, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to fight out of this. This could be it for Scott Hayes.
And it looks like Playboy is fading very fast. So fast now that the referee is going to see if Playboy is still able to keep consciousness.
Jason, he's got that arm up. He's not out of the fight yet. He's still got that arm up. He's still trying to get as much fight out as he can out of his body and take it to Jeff Daniels.
And Playboy Scott Hayes mustered up enough strength to be able to stand. He's worked his way up. A couple of shots to the midsection, duck of the clothesline, but Jeff Daniels catches him with the knee right to the midsection, and boy, what a vicious knee it was.
For a second there, Jason, I thought we might have a chance at a new champion coming into Clarksville this weekend with Scott Hayes, as right there you see Daniels with the big leg drop onto Hayes, and right now just toying him, taunting Hayes in the center of the ring.
I thought Hayes was going to make that super huge comeback, but Daniels cut him off with the knee, drops the elbow, lateral press, 1, 2. Got to hook that leg. Scott Hayes able to kick out.
Still not enough to keep down the Playboy. You and I have seen Playboy and Crippler go at this many a time, and it takes a lot to take either one of these men out of this match. They're going to fight with every breath they had, with every drop of blood in their body, before either one of them is going to let the other one score the victory.
And once again, Jeff Daniels back to that rear chin lock, leaning down on the back of the head and neck of Playboy Scott Hayes, applying that much more pressure. Referee Josh Randall checking Hayes. That's number 2. Daniels takes him down. Gonna wrench it in more.
You can see right there, Daniels not happy enough with trying to choke the life and get the 3 count with the arm drop from the referee. He's taking him straight to the mat, and you can see, there it is right there, folks, a little stirring, a little sign of life from Scott Hayes. He still might not be out of this match.
Playboy Scott Hayes trying to rally the troops here at the NWA studios. 413 Veritas Street in Nashville, trying to get these fans behind him, trying to get that much more energy. And I don't know if Hayes is going to be able to do it, Scott. Once again,
he's able to fight out of it, Jason. It's taking a lot more. I think even Crippler might be a little surprised at how much energy, how much determination is flowing through the veins of Scott Hayes right here.
Scott Hayes has found a third win, not a second win, a third win in this contest, working his way back up. Hits the Crippler with a couple elbows, and Hayes is fighting off the Mid-America Heavyweight Champion.
Well, it looks like right here Hayes is altering his strategy a little bit, just taking the fight, just taking an all-out brawl to Jeff the Crippler Daniels. Crippler trying to back off a little bit. Scott having absolutely none of it as he pushes him right into the corner, and he's laying in those fists right into the forehead of Crippler. And absolutely, look, I mean, you can see the determination, the look of Scott Hayes. He absolutely wants to win this match at all costs. Big boot right into the Crippler's forehead, and it looks like here, is he setting him up for a tornado DDT?
Well, that's the finisher maneuver of Playboy Scott Hayes, and he just landed it. Scott, we've got a new champion. 1, 2, it's over.
Wait a minute.
It's over. Scott Hayes has just done it. Hayes has won the Mid-America Heavyweight Championship.
Jason, we still haven't gotten any word from the referee yet. I'm checking with the timekeeper. Hang on just a second. I may have to confer with the referee. Hang on. Ladies and gentlemen, we ran out of TV time.
No! This can't be!
And still, NWA Mid-America Heavyweight Champion, Jeff the Crippler Daniels.
This is unbelievable because of a technicality in half a second. Apparently, we've run out of television time that was allotted for this matchup. And Jeff the Crippler Daniels barely able to sneak by, and can't believe this. I'm with Scott, you're fired. Back 1 week and you're already, I can't believe this. Folks, we're out of television time. We've got to go. We'll see you next week right here on NWA Main Event. Your champion remains Jeff the Crippler Daniels. Darn you, Scott Berry.